Hi guys, welcome to my deck presentation. Today's deck I will present to you is my Zoolock deck. First of all, in your starting hand you should go with 1 or 2 drops. Things like Urgent Squire, Dark Peddler or Nerubian Egg are perfectly fine. In the early game, of course, it's mainly consisting of small trades while still trying to get multiple minions out. That's how the deck wins after all, by mostly flooding the board. The main tip that I would recommend you is stay on your curve if you can, but pay attention to what's happening on the board. Example, if you have a Nerubian Egg on the board, after calling it out on turn 1, you can pop it with an Abusive Sergeant on turn 2. The 4-4 is quite a bit of tempo and a minion that is very hard to reach for most of the classes in the meta right now. The early game on this deck is mainly focused on controlling. It means you play Urgent Squire over Flame Imp, so you're not rushing it down straight away. In the mid game, it's usually the main turning point of this deck. Here you will either manage to overwhelm your opponent completely with the vast number of minions, or get removed and try to recover, which will usually not to be successful. The removal is something that we have to evade, and usually if your minions have more HP than attack and more than HP than 2, you should be safe. Depending what you're facing, you should try to seek to play your Defender of Argus, for example, or a Handsome Mehano, in order to ensure the opponent from not hitting your face and make him make some bad trades or start thinking about your combos with Brand Bones Beard or even the killer combo with Knife Juggler and Implosion. Usually this is the time against Paladins, for example, where I tend to drop my Sea Giants, as there are just too many minions on both sides of the board. The Sea Giant is also the card that will probably put the mirror matchup into your favor. By the time late game comes, you should already be setting up your lethal or have killed the guy already. If you are sitting nicely on 26 HP and your opponent is on, let's say, 20, don't trade too much. Just go for face and set up lethal for yourself for next turn, which means getting him into the range of your board. This is the time where you should collect all of your power overwhelmings and just rush him down. There are some cards you can replace in this deck, let's say like a Dr. Boom, but in my opinion it has a strong comeback mechanic, but if you want to replace it, go for it. So now let's jump into some action. In your starting hand it's good to go with some 1 or 2 drops. This Agent Squire or Haunted Creeper is perfectly fine. Also the Nerubian Egg Power Overwhelming combo is really nice to have. Let's see what he gets in his turn 1. Only a secret, that's very good for us. Just attack face and see if it's Noble Sacrifice and drop the Nerubian Egg. So against aggro and especially against Paladin, it's important that you do not allow him to get a strong board, because he clears all your minions and we want to attack his face. That's the only way we're gonna win here. Goes for Master of Battle, turn 2. Pops our Divine Shield. So we drop the Haunted Creeper, attack his face. It's Competitive Spirit. Would be better if we clear off a minion of his last turn, but could be Avenge as well, so I think it's fine. So it seems like he has a lot stronger board than we do. But we just Abusive Sergeant, clear off one of his minions and we go for a draw here. And just attack his face. So now he's in a position that he must clear our things here. Goes for Pelted Shredder. Good, we draw Implosion. Pelted Shredder always a good Implosion target. So he's actually going to trade here. So we're definitely Implosion on the Shredder, hope for 3 damage. We got 4, it's nice. And we attack face, and we get the healing minion, it's not good. We do not attack one of the 2-1 minions, because it would be too easy for him to clear our stuff the next turn, and we won't be able to do face damage. And he actually just dropped some low cost minions at turn 5. So we do not want the stuff to heal him, so we just silence it, go for a handsome Mahano, hope for Wind Fury, only get Divine Shield, but it's good too, and attack phase, bring him down to 15. Turn 6, of course he gets the Challenger, they always get it. And I think he will attack our face because he thinks he's safe. And we get the perfect draw here. So we have 10 damage in our hand. Just trigger the secret, noble sacrifice, avenge, other stuff. So as I said, he thinks he's safe. Just do our fun play with the Dark Peddler. Let's see if we can get a third Power Overwhelming here for maximum BM. Unfortunately not. And simply attack with Enhancer Mahano, Abusive Sergeant or Minion, double Power Overwhelming, bring him up to 14 attack and finish the game. So it's actually a strong fun deck to play, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for other Hearthstone